Very good afternoon, whoever is present here. So today our topic is about that main motto of us is about integrated sentimental analysis and text summarization using robot and BERT technology. So basically, it's a presentation that will be presented by my group members. First is myself as Trisha Biswas. Second is Orko Dash. Next is Shithi Shamonto. Then Rinku Kundu. And our major goal of this project is to analyze the sentiment of any kind of any textual context that basically a person write or whatever we read in any kind of any stories, any kind of any emotional paras or whatever. Maybe it can be affirmative sentence, it can be a negative sentence, it can be a neutral sentence. According to the statement, it will be created as a model, and it is guided by our guide Shaitan Singho Roy sir. So I would like to directly come into the introduction part now. So as per the introduction, I would like to clarify the few things. Like first, what is exactly robot? Now robot stands for robustly optimized, but pre-training approach. And now what is the term BERT? It signified. So BERT basically stands for a bidirectional encoder representation from transformers. Now what does mean? I would like to clarify the statement in a clear transitive way. Both are very powerful transformer based model in LLP. Now what is NLP? It's a neural language processing system basically, where we widely use for tasks such as sentiment analysis, question answering, or any summarization part of any contextual base, means any kind of any summary regarding any context of feelings. It can be in a story, it can be in a paragraph, whatever. In an unlimited way, it can be emphasized. So next slide is about the goal of this project. What is the basic goal we want to clarify here? So I would like to say that the primary goal of this project is to integrate two major NLP tasks. First is sentimental analysis and text summarization. Using ROBERTA and BERT models, this integration helps in extracting both emotional tone and conscience meaning of a given text, thereby improving the overall understanding and processing of a textual data. And with that, I would like to add one more thing, that what are the benefits basically we get by combining these two taxes offers a several advantage. What are the advantages? Like the first advantage I would like to say you is enhanced efficiency by reducing the need of separate system analysis, improve accuracy by leveraging transformer models, valuable insights from large volumes of text in less time. Now next one is about the relation to algorithm and work. Means let me give a brief touch up of this scenario, that what to do. So BERT uses bidirectional attention to understand context from both directions in a sentence. What kind of context we are trying to convey to a particular message? Maybe it can be an affirmative, already I told, it can be a neutral, or maybe it can be a negative kind of sentence or emotions person is trying to predict from the context or the written contextual parts. Next is what is about that the feature of robata improves on BERT. Basically, ROBERTA is an improved section on BERT by training longer with more data and a precise and dynamic masking over the BERT. That is ROBERTA basically. This is a model that is highly effective in learning deep conceptual kind of relationship between words, between the phases that you are using or the context we are trying to convey. So that's all from my side. I'm really very thankful for giving me this opportunity. Next, I would like to call Shiti Shamunto for presenting the next slides. Thank you very much.
Good evening, sir, and good evening to all of my team members. First of all, I want to say thank you to Trisha for passing over me the topics. I'm going to discuss what is the structure of our project and whatever technology we have used to build our project and methodology. Here is the structure of our project. Our project consists of those following key components, which are user interface and a backend API, NLP engine, file processing module, and data storage. As UI, we have built a responsive web-based front-end for inputting text from users and then uploading files and displaying them the summarized results. As backend API, we have used Django, which is a high-level open-source Python web framework which applies NLP models and return structure responses. As natural language processing engine, we have used BART and T5 for data summarization and ROBERTA for sentimental analysis. File processing module extract and process text from PDFs, document, and text files. We have used a lightweight SQL-like database to store data and process results. Those are the technology which we have used to build our project. Our natural language processing, Hugging Face Transformers. Hugging Face Transformers is a powerful open source Python library that provides access to a vast collection of pre-trained models for various machine learning users. Machine learning models, I have already told. We used BART and T5 for summarization and ROBERTA for sentimental analysis. As backend framework, we have used Django, and to create frontend, we have used Ajax and Bootstrap. Ajax, which stands for asynchronous JavaScript and XML, which is basically a technique that allows web application to send and retrieve data from a server in the background without fetching all the entire web page. And SQLite is our database, and PyPDF, Python documents, etc. Um, Python libraries we have used for file handling. Methodology. Our projects basically follows an agile methodology. And agile methodology is a project management approach emphasizing flexibility, collaboration, and continuous improvement, particularly in software development. First one is data collection. Extract text from user inputs in the form of PDF, document, or text files. Then pre-processing of data. Tokenization, stopword removal, and lemmatization, text cleaning. Those are the pre-processing technique where tokenization means breaking down text into smaller units, and stopword removal means remove the same kind of words. Lemmatization is a text preprocessing technique that reduce words to their base or diction. Model selection. Use pre-trained models like BART and T5 for summarization and ROBERTA for sentimental analysis. Model execution. Process text and generates structured output. UI integration. In UI, basically we display the summarized text and sentiment results to users, and optimization and testing. Fine-tune models for improved accuracy and response time. Thank you. That's all from my side. And the next part will be discussed by my another team member, Okudas. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone. So this is Orko Das and let's talk implementation of the software. So as you can see there are four pictures of the interface of Roberta. Roberta basically deals with the abstractive summarization and sentiment analysis of any input of any user input that is fed by us or via any file. The file can be a doc file, a txt file, a pdf file, anything. So as you can see that in the text area, enter your text here. We can enter something. For example, I entered I hate you. We selected the task in as sentiment analysis. So we are basically trying to analyze the sentiment of I hate you. Okay, we clicked on submit. The chat began with you colon I hate you. That is, it is telling that I have said I have given the user input I hate you. Based on which Robert is typing, and then it gives us the sentiment label. What is the sentiment label? Label 0. So basically what happens is the entire sentiment analysis basically happens in three categories: label 0, label 1, and label 2. Label 0 means negative, label 1 means neutral, and label 2 means positive. So, not only we categorize a particular sentence or a particular user input in the one of the three labels, what we do is we give the user input a score, that is a sentiment score, which tells us that how much appropriate that sentence is according to the label. That is, if I write I hate you, then that is 96.5% negative, that is label 0. So we are giving the sentiment as the label 0, we are writing the score, and also what we are doing is we are giving an explanation for the sentiment, that is the sentiment is negative, this may indicate dissatisfaction, criticism, or disappointment in the text, so that the user can get the entire sentiment analysis. The label, that is the category, positive, negative, or otherwise, the score, and the explanation. Next, if we comes to the fourth picture, we have given a considerable amount of like a considerably lengthy passage, and we have given it for abstractive summarization. What Roberta did, or what we are doing, is we are taking the user input, and feeding into the BART model. If we come to the workflow diagram, yeah, so we are taking the user input, we are pre-processing the data, we are feeding into the BERT model. Now, in addition to the BERT model, we are also using T5 model. That is, we are feeding the data, we are feeding the entire data into BERT model, and then we are collecting the data from the BERT model. That is, the BERT model is already summarizing the entire text into a short passage. We are re-summarizing, that is, we are refining the summary using T5. Okay, so that's how, what is the like main aim of doing this operation is we are getting a much more confined, refined, and compact summary. That's it. Then after taking the summary, what we can do is we can again feed it into Roberta, that is, we can again send it for sentiment analysis. What is the sentiment that is coming in my summary, we can again send it to sentiment analysis, and it will be furtherly categorized into three labels as I stated before. So the DFD also has the same thing. Okay, one thing I forgot to mention is we have file support also. Like other than giving user input, user can also give input in a file. It can be doc file, it can be PDF file, it can be text file. We can give the file, we can upload a file, and we can upload a file, select a task, and it will perform the job accordingly. And in addition to doing the job, what we can also do is we can export the resultant summary or resultant sentiment or the resultant result that is displayed in the chat box. We can export the entire thing into a PDF file also. If we come back to the implementation part, you can see there is a small green button where the term is written export result as PDF. So it will export a PDF file where we will get the summary or the sentiment or the output that is shown in the chat box. So that's it for me. I'm now passing my mic to my next team member who will start with progress.
Thank you, Orko, for passing me the slide. And good morning, sir. Good morning, all of my dearest friend. I will discuss about the slide of our project is progress. So we progress that abstract of summarization using BART plus T5, which is already Orko showed in the before slide. Actually, it is a technique that generates summaries of text by creating new sentences and rather than simply extracting phrases or sentences from the original text. And next, sentiment analysis with using Ravata. So Roberta categorized a sentence into three levels. Level 0 for negative, level 1 for neutral, and level 2 for positive. Then exporting result as PDF file, then toggle mode, like our dashboard is in dark mode or light mode. And the things yet to be implemented, we will implemented some things like file upload support, exported result modification, chat history session. Next, conclusion. So leveraging Roberta demonstrates its effectiveness in various NLP tasks like text summarization and sentiment analysis, that making a text processing more efficient. And Roberta can effectively process large data sets, and it is useful in social media analysis. And that's all from my side. Thank you.